When the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith winced at leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we move into what day?
Today is Hump Day. Man, we finally made it.
This has been a fast week so far.
It really has, and I do want to start off and ask for everybody's prayer. My daughter's memory. She goes to surgery today to try and get her back fixed, and so she's been down and out and hadn't been able to do anything for a little while. So hopefully today they can
Hope so.
start on that trend and get her back going again. So I love you, Angel.
Hope everything works out with that. Looks like Shirley has taken the cucumbers off her eyes and woke up to watch.
You're going to need cucumbers on yours to get that swelling down.
I saw a damsel in distress yesterday. I was passing by Sam's, and I couldn't help but notice Caroline trying to pump gas into her car, so I stopped and helped her out with the gas there. Bless her.
Well, now that was nice. So you did help her.
Well, she scratched my back while I punched her, filled up her car.
She needed any more gas.
This Carolyn Smith, I tell you what, she's a sweetheart. Always good to see her, no matter where that is.
Yes, a hard worker.
I was noticing, and this is one of those things. If you've ever been on an airplane and you take off from the airport, and when it takes that turn and goes to whichever direction, it goes, it kind of spooks you for a brief second there. And well, they were taking off from L.A. headed to, I believe it was Michigan, Minneapolis, St. Paul is where they were headed to. They took off and the engine caught fire.
Oof.
Had to do an emergency landing.
At least we didn't get real far.
No, but I'd needed new underwear. Give me back my luggage. I wouldn't handle situations like that pretty good.
737. So, do they have 2 or 4 engines?
I would say 4, wouldn't they?
I think they could have made it.
Not with me on there. They couldn't put it out fast enough.
Oh, man, I want to say they've got 4. But, yeah, it's still something you don't want to. And you got 4 engines for a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
So, good thing for them to come down like that and not something mid-flight that they had to worry about.
Absolutely there. Today is Wednesday. We're going to be back out today following Love Out Loud again. And let's go over where we'll be. Now, today they're going to be handing out some groceries at these top locations this morning.
Yes, so Frank Berry Court, Mountain View Village on 80, J.T. Davis Courts, and Sawashi Court.
And then this afternoon, at lunchtime, they're going to be at Frank Berry. That'll be somewhere around 11.
11 to 1 or so. Go get you some hot dogs.
And I
something to eat.
Got to look up this address of this. I'm not familiar with that.
The Parables Church?
Yeah, where's that at?
I've seen that, but I can't remember.
Well, let's
Church.
Let's see if I can find it. Meridian, Mississippi. I'm just not familiar with that. That's going to be where is it?
C Street?
801 C Street, Meridian. Let's pull up the map here and see where that takes us there. That.
801.
There it is. There. Hampton Inn. This is going to be
all right, so that's not going
Russell
to be
Drive.
too far from
Queen City Recycling sits here.
Tuxedo.
Yeah, this is Tuxedo. Here's Kia. If you take the exit there by Kia and go down B Street, and then you turn right there at 6th Avenue to take you right to it. All right, I did not know that, Odie.
Okay.
I learned a little something there. But there's the church right here. They're going to be handing out groceries there beginning at 4 o'clock. So if you need groceries, they're handing out over 3,000 bags of groceries this week to needed families. And if you're thinking, hey, I need a few groceries, come by. It's real simple. I watched it yesterday. You drive up, you tell them how many people are in your family, and that's what you get.
That's not bad at all.
No questions as to what your income, they just want to help. And that's what it is. And they've been doing a fantastic job this week. So good luck to them. We'll show you some pictures of what all went on with that also.
We found out Uncle Google.
What did he say?
He said that 737's got 2 engines, so they lost half their power.
Well, I didn't know that.
So, Austin said, yep,
It makes the plane kind of do that.
Yeah, you will kind of.
That's a 737?
737. You know, you could go in circles that way because you got.
So, what kind of plane jumps to the 4 engines?
I guess the 747.
Okay. I've never really paid any attention.
I hadn't either, to be honest with you.
Except that flight that I took back from, where was I at? Somewhere in Texas, and I think I rode with chickens. But I was happy to get to Jackson, Mississippi.
In the back. Get in the back.
It was a small plane. I was trying to make it home for Thanksgiving, and there was no way to get here.
Oh, you have to do what you got to do.
I did. That was it. But been a while ago. Already 7 minutes after the hour. A lot of things have happened in the last 24 hours. We're going to be telling you all about this. A little bit of gunfire and this and that. We'll tell you all about it next as we get your day underway with Scotty Ray and Odie.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Nick at Doc's Toyota, and we are excited to put you in a new Toyota today. We have no dealer markup, no hidden fees, no hassle, and our inventory is always priced to move. Our top-notch sales department and first-class service after the sale guarantees you a fast and comfortable buying experience like you've never had. So come see why month after month, more and more customers have chose to buy from Doc's Toyota. So come see us here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia at docstoyota.com or on Facebook, and remember, there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
Garrett Outfitters on 8th Street is getting you ready for summertime. A large selection of cool hobo shirts. Maybe it's short sleeves. Maybe you need a pair of shorts. If you're going to be cutting grass or maybe riding a tractor this summer, you're going to need a straw hat to keep cool. And as you head to that favorite fishing hole, don't forget you'll need a pocket knife along with a great rod and reel. And if you earn your living in the woods, don't forget to check out their big selection of snake boots, Carhartt pants and shirts for any occasion. It's Garrett Outfitters, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, we'll travel. Hey, I got to take up for myself, Odie. I was informed by my wife that I had a misspelled word yesterday.
No, she must have misread something.
I had went over to the Velma Young Center as they were giving out groceries, and I got out of the car and I didn't take any specs, and I was standing there with Brother Wade, and I typed out to go live. We're live giving out groceries, but I think rumor has it that it said Velba. That we were getting comments as to where's Velba at.
Yeah, just come find us. It's a way if you really want those groceries, you'll come hunting for them.
It was oops.
And that is at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so we made and this is the scene there as we go there. Now, we did a live there also, but let me how this works here. We have someone here that walks up to your car, and they ask you how many bags you need, and then they pass it on to the next person, and they hand you the groceries into the car window. It's pretty simple there. This is, as it started, a lot of volunteers came out to help with this, Odie.
That's awesome to see that many people coming together.
Brother Wade was there, and as you can tell, it was hot. You hear me?
Yeah, it was a little warm yesterday, that's for sure.
We went inside, and she is a sweetheart. Oh, look at that. The new city logo is back.
Sure is.
I didn't even notice that while I was there.
Well, they probably kept them from last time.
You think? But again, this was a big event. We do appreciate everybody coming out to Velma Young yesterday. And the church will be somewhere, churches will be a little bit of everywhere this week, taking care of people and helping out. Matter of fact, they went up. I found this extra special. As I've been affected by cancer in our family, you have too.
Yep.
Love Out Loud went by the Anderson's ICU waiting room and left some goodies for people there that were waiting on family members. That was sweet.
That right there is pretty good.
And it's all heart-touching there. I forget how many Brother Wade told me that were baptized yesterday. It was a lot.
That's awesome.
So we had that going on. Let me see here. I'll show you a picture of Brother Wade as we had our misspelling there. He was all over it there. I think he stood in front of a crowd and talked before.
He's done that once or twice.
Wade Phillips, and of course, so many people pitching in and helping out with this. People from Oklahoma, 27 churches all around the area, and they will be all over town. LOL stands for Love Out Loud.
That's
so,
right.
There you are. A lot of fun going on with that. I don't know if this will happen, but I saw this proposed in Jackson, Mississippi, and it was just proposed. Nothing has happened with it.
Okay.
It's 110 on the heat index side. What do people in the city need to be wearing masks for? That's what the police chief of Jackson, Mississippi is saying of, why are you wearing a mask? It's way too hot. He is asking the city council, and I think they said they would go back and revisit this, Odie, to where you can't wear mask covering your face. And people are doing it on purpose so you don't know who they are.
Exactly.
But if you're wearing a mask, full mask, at 110 degrees, you don't want people to know who you are, and probably
COVID's the last thing you got to worry about.
That's right. COVID, you couldn't have before COVID walked into a bank wearing anything like that. You would have been.
And it needs to be that way now because that's gone. You're going to have your common viruses. What you're doing more harm to yourself by rebreathing your breath. You're going to really break your teeth sometimes, but. You're not getting all of that out away from you. You're rebreathing that, and that's not healthy.
Probably
Plus,
not.
You're trying to hide who you are. It's just the way it is.
Oh, do you remember that old saying of if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, did it still fall, that thing? Or if you're wrong,
if no one was there to see it, did it make a noise when it hit?
Right.
Yeah.
Does that apply on the mask if you're in your car by yourself and you're wearing it?
I think so. Do you still touch it? But if you're all by yourself.
I've often seen that and thought, what's the purpose here? Who are you protecting?
Where are they going? Because if you have to wear a mask and you're in a car by yourself, you really need to be going somewhere.
That's just one of those things that I don't have the answer for.
What was one of the things we were being told? The best thing to do is to get outside. The sun is awesome and the wind is going to keep everybody safe. You know how many people you see walking by themselves outside? And I'm talking about not going inside a store trying to hide their face. I mean, they're just walking down the street. Ding, 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 ding. Bob says it's to hide the ugly. Oh, so we might need to get some more of these out.
It's just simpler to use tent. Help save an good old boy in the world. Buy tent. Make it dark as you can get it. We have a sad thing to report this morning. This was confirmed at a local hotel here just a few moments ago as police responded to what they thought was a gunshot. And after they arrived on scene, Odie, it would be exactly that, as we see Metro Ambulance on scene, as well as the Meridian Police Department. Someone has taken their own life in a public place. And let me be clear about that, because a lot of people are always, well, why did you do this? If a life is taken in public, we report on that. If something happens in a home, that's left alone. But when it becomes a public, it becomes a story for you to know what went on in the area, and that's where we are on that. It's a sad thing. I do believe the person was from out of state. They weren't local. I believe they were from out of the area who had stopped. So sadness as we wake up this morning, but that is what's going on. If you're going by and going, why are all the police here on Highway 80? That would be the reasoning behind that. So condolences to family members that we do not know.
Yeah, prayers definitely for y'all.
15 minutes into the hour, the fire department had to wake up. Somebody had to slide down the pole.
You couldn't get your hot dog real close to that, or it'd cook it and them marshmallows.
This was an abandoned home. This would be on Martin Luther King Boulevard and 2nd Street, if I am not mistaken on this. The fire department got up this morning and reached. That's big, isn't it?
That's a big fire right there.
Look at this. Now, me and Odie are going to go ahead and say this is probably pole loss there.
That's a total. That's a defensive fire only. Now you got other structures you got to worry about. That house there you've got to protect. And
it's another one right here.
I know, they did a great job protect the 2 houses that are not on fire to keep them from catching on fire. And what's already on fire, you fight it, but your main concern is the 2 undamaged and keeping them that way. And Meridian Fire Department did a awesome, fantastic job making that happen.
That's right. So that happened. I want to say, if I remember right, it was somewhere around 12:30 this morning.
Well, I bet you Chief was there.
Oh yeah, he was there. Now I'm not sure if Rover got up yet, but we're going to tell you about Rover, who's been added to the Meridian Police Department.
No, he didn't get up yet.
In a minute, we need to. Where is this? This is. Let me refresh this, and I want to show you this because we got a little video involved with this. We had us. I won't call this a high-speed pursuit at all. What I will call this is a pursuit.
Oh.
Let's go here first and tell you about it. Last night on Poplar Springs Drive, a Meridian police officer pulls a car over. He gets out and gets almost to the window, almost as you say, and then poof, they take off.
Well, they were thinking at least got him out of the car.
Now, I don't think at any point in time during this whole pursuit this thing got over 65 miles an hour. I think it was roughly a 55, 60, 65 mile an hour. You know, it was maybe downhill somewhere. It got a little bit more than that, but it wasn't one of these poof, chases. But let me show you the map. It ended in Kemper County.
Oh, so there's 3 departments that had to go out.
Yeah, the Meridian Police Department stopped at the county line. They stayed into it. Lauderdale County was in with it. Then they took the lead. And then DeKalb Sheriff's Department joined in there. And it all come to an end there at Wild Oak Road in Kemper County here on Highway 493 is where that happened. Now, let's go live to the scene and show you what it was like as the Meridian Police Department was chasing it down 493. Boogie there, boogie there.
Me, me.
Pretty neat to watch there.
Yeah.
But that's what was going on last night. The blue lights fade off into the distance. And that was before the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department would get involved in the chase out in the county. They cut through and got on 493 and joined in on that.
Well, what goes through your mind? You're trying to outrun the law. This isn't years ago. They've got radios. You can outrun a car, but you're not going to outrun that radio.
You know how you don't want to say too much because you don't know everything there is to know, but there is a slight, and this is unconfirmed before I say this, it's unconfirmed, but they possibly might not have been a citizen. I'm not 100% on that. I overheard, and I have not had a chance. It's been kind of early, and no one wanted to talk at 3
So they didn't
morning.
want to go to the alligator Alcatraz.
That's what I think. But again, I got to verify all that. But we do know what is confirmed. Car chase happened, 3 agencies involved, and they went to jail for sure. And again, not a high-speed pursuit. We've seen a lot more on the streets of those Challengers that go, woof,
Yeah.
and it was a blur. This was that average old boy that was.
He was minding his own business. I still think it would have been easier if he would have pulled over.
Oh, absolutely there.
And you're not risking your life
Or anyone else.
or anyone else's. And now I'm going to say you'll wake up tomorrow feeling different, because you probably won't.
Oh, no.
But you shouldn't have been here anyway.
Criminals are criminals, and it's
Yep.
you know, if you ever watch that 6 o'clock show that we do, the headlines. There are some people that are really challenged in this world. You know that, and what I'm talking about is criminals of what they do to other Americans, like the Peepin' Tom story I told earlier there in New York.
Yeah. Not you don't call the police. You call an ambulance.
Ain't nothing worse than a mama whooping you with a purse either.
You got that right.
He's Did you know an NFL player named Roger Scholes?
That name sounds vaguely familiar.
He died of pneumonia, 86 years old.
Wow.
Roger Scholes. We hate that. He was a lineman. He was drafted by the Browns in 1961. Well, that's been a while ago.
That's been a few years ago.
All right. That's how it is. But condolences to his family members. Already 7:20. We'll be right back. We got more headlines that are shaping the Meridian area that you're going to find about. We'll tell you about it next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
At Pettit Jewelers.
Pop said in 61 drafted meant something else. You know, you got a good point there.
Yeah.
It and you know, and I've always said this about when it comes to military. When you go back and you get into what was going over in Korea and all these guys, they were drafted. It's not like now to where people sign up, they know what they're getting into. This was young kids that just graduated high school, had no idea about anything, and they were made to go. There's a difference.
Well, I walked in and said, I'd like to talk to you about joining. Later on, did I find out that Navy actually stands for Never Again Volunteer Yourself.
Good point. Point taken.
I enjoyed it. I did. I learned a lot. I got to see the world.
In the Navy.
Yeah.
You kidding? What was the rest of that song?
It's still Never Again Volunteer Yourself.
Oh, have mercy there.
Oh, man.
Somebody made a comment about the White House yesterday being on it was yesterday it was on lockdown.
Yeah, some dummy threw a phone over the fence, and they did the right thing. Lockdown shelter, you don't know what that is. Secret Service went out, found it was just a phone. Everything's good. So,
But you always remember this when passing the White House, there is no telling how many cameras are watching you, and be on your best behavior. Those little guys wearing vests will come get you.
well, you know, years ago, I guess 86 would have been, no, I went when I was in the Navy, so that about 91 went. And you could go up to the fence
You can't do that now?
there and look through, and traffic passed by. No.
You can't touch fence?
No.
Really?
They've got the roads blocked off. No vehicles go through there. You can walk, but you're not getting up there like you used to. Everything now is, I'd say 91. Maybe it was a little bit sooner than that. No, because that was.
I would love to go.
9/11.
How are and maybe you know this, maybe you don't, the tours, do you like have to stay in single file line in there now and you can't?
You know, I'm not real sure. I wanted to, when I went to fire investigator school up in Emmitsburg, golly, that's probably been about 9 years ago.
You're old.
It gets worse every time I talk. I wanted to go to the White House and tour it, but you have to apply and get all that stuff like 6 months in advance. And I said, well, I've lost it.
Dylan Ray sent me some selfies in front of it. I hadn't been able to go in front of the White. It's pretty cool.
I tell you, now you don't go there. We went for 2 days and still didn't see everything. But now you walk into the archives and you go back there to the Bill of Rights and the Constitution and all that's it. Let me tell you some EBGBs.
What's
Make
that?
a hair stand up on the back of your neck. Man, you start feeling good. To be in that area where all of that is at, and to go through your mind what it took to write that and what we've got now, man, it just makes you feel awesome.
But you know, as we say that, and it makes me feel that way, there are people in this country that don't feel the way we do and want to bring harm to us.
Bye-bye.
They don't want to raise the American flag. Oh, boy, I get all burned over that one now. The American flag is the symbol of freedom in our nation and should be respected at all costs. That bothers me. And we have one flying out front. And we'll continue that. I want a bigger pole. I think it's. Mine's bent. I had a storm come through and it bent it, but it ain't big enough. I want it bigger. I want to show. I'm real big on that American patriotism.
It is good. And old Charlie Kirk had somebody come up to talk to him and says, "I hate America." And he goes, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." He goes, "So are you going to leave?" He goes, "No." And he said, "See, even the people that hate America are better off here than they are anywhere else."
He is, and let me explain who that is. The name. If you're sitting there going, "Who is Charlie Kirk?" This guy he's the greatest debater I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, high school education, and he goes to college campuses and says, "You're getting." I don't want to say the word. You're not getting your money's worth at school. Look at the people who didn't go to school. You want to make some money, get into construction. But Charlie Kirk started out, he was prove me wrong. And you come up and ask him a question, and you can sit there and debate back and forth from God to politics to it doesn't matter.
But it's what's amazing about the guy. He when he's debating these people, it's not like he has to pause and sit there. He has an answer,
and he doesn't have earphones. He doesn't have. Let me flip through my book. Hold on.
He's got a wealth of knowledge in his head, and he's good at what he does.
And he does not hide the fact that he keeps God number one. And that's pushed him right along the way. But yeah, he says, you hate it here. You're not going to leave because America is such a great country.
You ever had one of the moments where the devil was after you? And I think he was after me yesterday because I was biting my tongue and I was turning purple. So I called Brother Danny and I said, "Let me just talk to you for a second." He assured me that God was still there. It was good to hear from Brother Danny. He is a great guy, and I still often talk to him. And a no-nonsense type fellow like I am, and made me feel better. There's still hope for America.
Tundra room. That's right. I couldn't think of it, Diane. You know what I mean.
You mean like the pickup truck?
No, this is the Tundra that houses America.
That is a beautiful, beautiful room.
Dark. Now, you don't get but a few people up there at one time, so there's a line. There's a guy that's up there when a couple people leave. He says, "All right, come on." And you got no camera, you got no flashlight.
Because it could damage materials of what it was made of.
But they don't sit there and say, "Okay, you've been here 5 minutes, you got to go." Because you can tell, man, people sit there and just kind of, oh, it's great. If you get a chance, go. If that's the only building you go in, go in.
But you got to think of just how far did these people travel to see this? And, you could travel 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 miles to see this and have 10 seconds. You got to be kind of respectful for that. I get that. Do you ever watch Greg Gutfeld?
Every now and then I'd catch him at the Live at 5 or something like that they had.
He's hilarious, and he has truly taken over the nighttime. He's got bigger numbers than any of those Colbert guys or whoever took over Jay Leno's slot, which I'm unsure of. But one of the young ladies on there that's been battling cancer, maybe you know her. Her name is Kate Tempth. She wears the glasses.
Okay.
She is battling more cancer and is going to have further surgeries. If you've been following her battle there,
I hate that, and prayers for her.
But I like her. She's a large portion, and I can't think of that. Who is that big old boy that looks like a wrestler that's on there with him? He's huge, got a beard.
I don't know. I haven't seen him since he's done his show the way he's got it now. He was good on that.
He still does that too.
Oh, he still does?
The 5.
The 5, that's it.
But he's got a nighttime talk show that comes on at 9:30 or 10 after Hannity, somewhere along in there. He's cleaning their Tyrus is his name. y'all know this. He's good. He thinks just like you and I, like an American. And I word it that way, as an American, not on a political Republican Democrat. He's just American, and that's what I like about our country. And we should have more of that.
Like somebody said,
him.
They were at the White House and they were able to take pictures at the fence. Now, I mean, we could take pictures at the fence, but we were like half a lane back. We couldn't go up there and hold on to the fence. They may have changed it. Trump may have come by and says, look, this is America's house. We're going to push this back. So, like I said, it's been about, I guess, 10 years since I've been there. Back when I was still at Meridian Fire Department yeah.
And I mentioned this also about Pam Bondi of this debacle, this Epstein file thing. This is a, whether they like it or not, has become a issue with the average American.
But there's some pictures of Epstein and Trump.
Yeah, and so people go, is there something more to this? And then they go, well, it's all over. There's no list. Nothing to see here. Nobody believes that.
No, they don't. And it's worse, making it worse for him.
And I said this morning, he told Pam Bondi if she had something that was credible, she could release it. Now let's define credible.
Anything that ain't got him in it.
Straight from Odie. Y'all run that on up to the White House there. Tell Pam that.
That's right. If he ain't in it, you can put it out.
I think most Americans don't believe the smoke and mirrors, that something went on there and that there is most likely a list. Can we prove that? Absolutely not. Do we believe it? Do we think it? Yes. There's been too many signs, too many hints through the years.
Yeah.
The woman wouldn't be in jail now if she hadn't been. She was kind of like the handler, so to speak, was she not?
Yeah, she was. Took care of everything. And that's like if you go up to a house and the yard's not cut and there's only one vehicle there and you don't ever see lights on hardly. You think, okay, it's probably just a guy living there. But if you pull up to a house and the yard's cut, it's got these little bicycles out in the yard, you've got toys spread out everywhere, you can just about think that there's kids that live there, right? Well, that's kind of like this Epstein thing. We may not know, but we got enough common sense that we can deduct and have some reasoning on what we think happened.
Well, let me just put it this way, Odie. I got a better explanation. There was a president wearing a blue dress and a portrait. That happened. His name was Bill Clinton. That's fact.
Oh, there's people that still think there's only one person in that picture.
We'll be right back.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
And I do think there, as Wesley pointed out, I do think there is some truth to this J. Edgar Hoover dress-wearing thing. I've often heard that. Now, did I see him personally? Absolutely not. It was a little bit before my time, but
And we've had a couple people say if Trump was involved, then the Democrats would have used it.
Absolutely.
And I believe that, but I also believe that some of that may have been hidden and they didn't know about it.
Well,
they weren't real smart themselves.
Well, I'm just, what if he's protecting someone else? It may not be him, but
yeah,
there is a list.
There's whoever's on it, whatever's on it. Whether Maxine's got this list, whether the FBI's got this list, somebody's got. There was a list. I mean, that's just part of it, and
those close to this could wake up dead. I'm just saying.
Maybe she feels safer inside.
There is no one, when he was arrested, thought that he would walk out of there alive. That never even crossed my mind. And sure enough, it happened. And then they tell us, no, he did it on his own. Never mind that 1 minute of camera footage that's missing.
Yeah.
There's nobody on the grassy knoll either.
That's true.
There's things that go on that we will never find out about. If you've ever watched, what was the show that had Matt Damon in it, to where...
where he lost his memory?
Yeah, what's the name of that?
Oh, man, he was tough.
It'll come to me in just a minute.
He was CIA, and they were after him.
As you watch that show, sometimes scenes are staged to look like other things.
Yeah.
Do those things happen? They absolutely do. And we will never, ever know the real truth. And that's just fact there. Donna, good morning. Good to see you there joining us. Appreciate that.
Two judges won't let anybody's name be released because the people got used in a bad way and are underage. Now, that did come out. Born identity.
Yes, sir.
It did come out that a lot of the names that they have, they were
underage
minors, and they weren't going to release it.
And I agree with that. Don't release those. But
exactly.
The men...
Now, those are the ones you do redact.
But the men that were there, well, let's say a prince, put it out there. He wouldn't have paid all this money if he wasn't on a list.
Yeah.
Hey,
Daddy, you stick me in the house and hide me for a little while.
There were a lot of influential people with a hard, cold sweat, and we all know that.
How do you wake
up? But
the
Born Identity, Jason Bourne, all of that show was really, really ahead of its time, as well as when Enemy of the State came out with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff, it's got some realism in it of what goes on behind the scene.
And people didn't just make this up.
You don't think a satellite can't follow you?
You got that right.
If you knew what this thing done to you, you would chunk it out the window now.
And people say, here, turn it off. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You have to leave it behind.
Yeah.
Not that Odie's ever committed a crime on a Saturday night and had to leave his home.
I can't. I've done lost one of them, and one of them still be with me, and I just...
And y'all would be shocked as to how many murders are solved by someone who dropped their phone at the scene.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Bill Gates is on that. I don't really care if anybody was on, if Bill was on it or not. I don't think anybody's protecting him, Terry.
It's probably more political figures if I were to... I don't know.
I believe.
Again, we haven't seen the list. It's all speculation, but we do believe there to be a list. Hey, last night early in the morning, and this was somewhere around 4 a.m., gunfire was reported in Meridian. This would happen on Roebuck Drive up in that area. No one hurt, no one injured, Odie, but we did have some gunfire in that area. So note that in your files there. Let's see what else happened yesterday. We had a few other things that went on that we need to talk about. We had a brief rain yesterday, and we would head to I-20. Let me show you some video from the scene. We had two vehicles, Odie, here that hit the same tree.
Man, that's tough.
And they came to rest. This is at mile marker 124, as we see both of these cars off. No serious injuries. But we did have injuries, as we see this car here, this Yoda up in the bushes, and then that looks to be a Ford, I think.
Well, when you're coming eastbound and you just get into Lauderdale County, right behind you at that spot where you're at, there's a hill that kind of crests, and you can easily kind of get squirrely right through there. It's kind of slick in that area.
Yeah.
Just be careful, especially when it first starts raining. It's going to get slick.
Now, this has been the scene of several wrecks lately. Highway 493, right before you get to the curve there where the church is.
Yeah.
Lee's Bait and Tackle as we go there. This is in the straightaway right before you get there. Let's go here. We had a car that flipped, and it was just one of those accidents. Let me back this up where you can get a good look at this, Odie. As you can see where the car ran off the road, it would flip.
Wow.
And then come to land here. And as we look at this, that's what it looked like, a nosedive there. And I spoke with her, and she was okay.
And she seems for what she went through, good spirits. So,
and I want to say what she told me was, and we've all done this, car ran off the edge of the road, come back on, and then the car started fishtailing. And then it ran off in the ditch there. But we're going to go ahead and say new car time.
New car time. That one's totaled. Yeah.
Oh, I'm all over it.
Insurance going to get that one back.
There we go. Mississippi Highway Patrol came out as well to the scene there. But again, no major injuries as traffic slowly started picking back up. And we're going to have that from time to time. But thankfully, no one was hurt seriously there. And we do appreciate that. Here's another scene there with Highway Patrol checking it out.
Oh, Cole on the scene.
Yeah, Chris.
Was that Chris?
That's Chris.
Looked too big to be Chris.
That's old Chris. He's all over there.
It's about time he got out of bed and came back to work.
We mentioned this yesterday. We got somebody new at the Meridian Fire Department.
A new employee. This one walks on 4 feet, though.
Yeah, let's look at that. There he is right there. And then do you
there
remember,
she is.
She. Do you remember her name?
Cotty?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if we can hear the audio here.
Laddie, maybe.
The new employee. Let me just slide this forward here, and there she is. Vince and his favorite new mistress.
Natty, that's the name. Natty. Thank you, Miss Barbara.
Yeah, we appreciate that. But Natty is a part of it there, and she's smiling, believe it or not.
She, well, I tell you, her and Vince, they did go through some intense 5-week training, but they've been together the whole time, and definitely going to be an asset for Meridian and what that's going to be for our community.
Yeah, and what this does is, if there's a threat, what we've had to do, and let me, and I talked with Chief Evans about this afterwards. This will allow. In the past, we've had to wait 3 to 4 hours for a dog
somebody
to
come from Jackson. Yeah.
He can smell if someone was to put some form of explosive. He can do that. Did you know? And I didn't know a dog could do this. He can sniff out if it's a weapon, as in a firearm. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know firearms had a particular smell, but he's trained to find them. So if a traffic stop is made and a police officer is trying to be absolute, it'll point to where it's hidden.
Yeah, he now Vince has a lot of experience working with dogs. He worked through Meridian Fire Department and ATF, and he had arson dogs. So this isn't his first dog. He has worked around dogs before. He is the right guy to do this and be able to take this dog and benefit Meridian with him.
Now, and what you see here, and without a shadow of a doubt, Percy has been behind the fire department, all these changes that have been made, very supportive of this with the police department as well. So we
and
see
Miss Ramonde Walker.
Yes,
been right there the whole time, and what she's done to help push Meridian forward.
There is a change that we're seeing in the city of no longer sitting back and, so to say, this going on.
Yeah.
We have officials actually being held accountable and moving forward. Proactive moves.
Proactive. Now, Tracy Timms, he has been out and about and going around looking for potholes, making sure everyone knows about the potholes. So he is taking that job serious. He is going out and trying to be as proactive as he can. So, Tracy, keep up the good work. I know this is brand new to you, but I think you're doing a fine job and pushing forward. And you're definitely out there working for your community and definitely kudos.
As we mentioned, being proactive. And here's more evidence of that. As we see Greg Morgan in the background, he's the new director of the training facility here in Meridian. The Meridian Police Department were out there yesterday qualifying. You even qualified, didn't you, after I left?
I did. I got out there and made my shot and qualified.
As we see here, police officers taking their aim and doing what they were told to do.
It was hot.
Hot is an understatement there. But a lot going on with that. They worked hard at that yesterday, and we do appreciate them for doing all that. A lot going on at the training facility. Appreciate Greg doing what he does.
Bob said he had a dog that could sniff out a biscuit. That's a Scooby snack.
That's a Scooby.
But I want to say that now, just in a couple of weeks, and I've gone out to the training facility for a long time. Just in the last couple of weeks, that place is looking nice.
It is.
Really doing a lot to pick that up and turn it into what it used to be, and can't wait to work with them. And Greg, I think, is a great asset for out there.
A lot of changes coming. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that has been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And Lynn, I can't agree more. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow.
I can face tomorrow. He didn't say you had to sing good. He said make a joyful noise unto the Lord. And we can both do that.
I don't think we're joyful. I think we're painful to people, Odie. If you've ever met two dudes that can't sing,
here we are.
Welcome to the show. We're going to take this act on the road one day.
Well, we can tell you what you need to know to get your day started, but you don't want us to sing it.
No, sir, Bob. It is not the thing to do. I was out, speaking of the training facility, I was out there a few weeks ago with the county. The Sheriff's Department was out training. Yep. This week, the Meridian Police Department was out. And you've probably been through this class a lot as we see the instructors up here talking about this. Let me show the scene here. And this is teaching them if they're dealing with someone who has a gunshot wound.
Especially one of your own.
And how you check yourself to make sure, and then you check your hands to make sure because I have heard of people being hit and not realizing they were. You're like a sting.
Yeah, well, I've got on a vest, and I'm good. It didn't get me, and most likely that's true, but there are some points that it could have gone in. So you do want to check yourself, but your adrenaline is so high. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to justify it, but you get in these high-speed chases, you get into
and it is adrenaline.
A big confrontation, and then when they get their hands on the suspect, they want to just, take them out real quick with a fist.
Calm down.
That adrenaline is so high.
Have you ever applied a tourniquet to anyone? Because you're supposed to put it on and then
as
take
tight
that little.
As you can get it. Yep.
and twist it, right?
And, well, on the ones that we use, different ones, but yeah, this one you pull tight and then you just sit there and bear it down on it as tight as you can get it.
See, we teach all types of classes.
Yeah, stick with us. You don't have to go nowhere else. You got it right here.
Oh, we were also out behind the Meridian police station yesterday. They were having a Meridian Housing Authority. They were having a special get together there for the community there, going back to school, and a lot of places came out.
That is that's good to have to be able to come together.
Mississippi State.
Okay, Wesley House.
The list just goes on. Meridian Fire Department. And I didn't realize this. You see this truck sitting here?
Yeah.
I thought they were over there practicing, but he'd actually locked his keys in his truck, and the fire department was helping him get it. And I didn't realize that when I walked by. They were doing a good thing there, and I just thought they were over there practicing.
Hey, look at that. More training. Well, that truck is staged like it's part of the show.
Yeah, and there you go. But it was Citizens was there, and the list just goes on and on. The Meridian High Band. Hardest working fella there.
Oh, food was there.
Yeah, and as we look at that, boy, look at all that. A big deal. We're glad they done that as school gets ready to start once again. Jimmy Rogers has made a change. Have we brought that up?
No, we had talked about she was interim for a little while, but now, congratulations for sure.
Elena has taken over the job there at Jimmy Rogers. We'll be hearing more from her in the upcoming week. She's a hard worker.
She really is.
And deserves that.
And she can sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
She ain't like me and Odie.
No. She can sing, and she's easier to look at than we are, too.
True.
So, you know.
Let's see what else happened yesterday. You can register, as we look at the Quitman School District, we've got a listed here of all that you need to head back to school for Clark County there, the Quitman School District there. You can read up on that, and we're going to be featuring all the different schools of what they're requiring as we get those posted and put up. You remember that when you were a kid going to shop for back to school?
I was just thinking that. And we didn't have a list. Mama took us, and we got a new pair of shoes at the beginning of the year that she had to get her thumb and press down on the toe so we had room to grow.
There you go.
Our lunchbox, you had to plan
Rex
it.
ever do that with your sisters too?
He may. I have to ask him. We got a lunchbox every other year. So I got one year, Charlene get one the next. I'd get one the next year, and then Charlene. But we'd get a couple pair of pants and a couple of shirts. But as far as school supplies, I want to say that all we got was, some notebooks, some.
As we talk about out at West Lauderdale.
Yeah.
As we talk about West. Yes. The big send-off happened there for the 7U. They're headed to the World Series there, Odie.
That is awesome.
These fellows have been working hard.
Man, for them to be able to experience something like that, I think is great.
Big turnout. So congratulations, and we wish them the best of luck as they head to the World Series. Yeah. That's going to be fun for them.
Are stun guns against the law? No, ma'am, they are not. If you use them in the wrong way, yes, you can get in trouble. But stun guns, no, they are not. You can't carry them for your personal safety.
Like if you ask for a sandwich and don't get it, you can't use it?
You can't use it then. Now, if you got a sandwich and somebody just took your sandwich, you can get your sandwich back with. Oh man, yeah.
What was the little things that you used to see at all of the arts and crafts booths? You push the button. And it goes,
that's the stun gun.
That's the stun gun. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the Debbie Boone song, "You Light Up My Life."
Yeah.
Odie will be singing a verse of that. Make you feel, James Brown. I feel good.
Yeah.
Coming up, we got a thing going on in Clark County here, the 10th annual River Fun Run. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
On the Chickasawhay River. I almost said that wrong there.
No, how are you going to have a fun run in a kayak?
Well, that's
a fun paddle.
We need to, we have to ask Lisa. She does that. ain't no way I'm getting in one of them. But, because if you're getting a kayak, doesn't it? It'll flip over, won't it? It's not
but
like...
you can come right back if you're good and you're deep enough.
And
or you can just get out and climb back in.
I'm not, so Scotty Ray ain't touching that.
Yeah, I think that ought to be a fun paddle and not a fun run.
Talk to him about that. We got birthdays. Have y'all gotten yours into us yet? We would love to hear from you. I almost gave a telephone number that didn't exist. It popped through my head from 25 years ago. We'll be right back. Make sure to post that, and we'll get that on next. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Okay, Colton may have the best one of the day.
Once you're in there, you're in there.
It's too late, as he said.
Yeah. Whoops.
So there you go. Hey, a couple of road closures that we mentioned yesterday we want to remind you about today. This is going to be out by West Lauderdale. This is Center Hill Martin Road. This is going to be near the county dumping area or county barn, however you want to word that. Here on Center Hill Martin Road, you can still take Richard May Memorial Drive and then get back up here to go back on that to go around West Lauderdale. Also in Philadelphia, IA, don't forget, under construction here as we look at this at the Ellis Theater. They have that road construction there going on as they work on the new building. So a little bit of delay in both places.
I do want to do a little PSA.
Okay.
Somebody asked about a stun gun. And yes, they're good to have. But let me tell you, there's a drawback.
What is that?
Got to be beside you to use it.
Oh, yeah, it's close contact.
Got to be too close. Not the safest thing to do. If somebody is threatening you and your life you feel is in danger, you don't want to be close to them. You want to be farther away where they cannot grasp you. And with a stun gun, you've got to be within your arm's reach.
That would be used as if you were walking down the street and you're mugged and somebody tackles you in a situation like that.
If you want protection or something like that, there's one way. Cordless hole punch. Get the training that goes with it because of the responsibility. Pepper spray. Same thing. There's responsibility to go with it. Both of those things will give you distance.
Because that burns when it hits the eye, correct? Pepper spray?
Oh, yeah. You're going to just about close. Your eyelids is pretty doggone strong muscles because, boy, they'll lock down, and it's tough. But, yeah, the best protection is something that will keep distance between you and whoever you are.
Bob made a suggestion. I'm not sure that they've made holsters for this just yet. Wasp spray.
Tell you what, them dudes, some of them things will reach out 30 feet.
Because I don't want to get near wasp. It is on average, I think, about 10 feet that those work now. That's
all right.
There you go. A lot better than using ant spray in a bad situation.
Pump that thing up.
Them little critters get mad quick. And y'all watch this. Dylan Ray left his truck here when he had to go to Washington, and I crank it up occasionally. I can't remember how many years it's been sitting out there, but I occasionally crank it up. And Angie opened the door to get something out of the seat yesterday or the day before. I don't remember what it was. And there was wasp two different ones built in the side of the door when you open it up. So watch that in your cars. If you hadn't opened up a side door in a while, if you only use the driver's door, check that out. It could be some critters in there that you haven't seen lately.
Taser? I don't know. I want to say there were some things coming up that they're going to start releasing some tasers to the public. I'm not real sure that reach out. There's an air pistol that shoots pepper balls, some other little agents to you that's non-lethal.
And maybe we'll get to the point to where out at the training facility they do some training for civilians that have classes there. That
I see that coming.
Yeah,
that's been talked about. I'm telling you, they're making some wonderful changes out there, and I can't wait to see what goes on out there with Greg.
I'm not sure if this is going to be still going on today, but I passed it yesterday, and it's one of those roads you top a hill. There they are. This is Old Country Club West. Utility workers were there trimming up limbs and a few other different things in that area yesterday, working on power lines. So if you're traveling that way on East or West Country Club, just keep in mind, look for utility workers. We want to make sure everybody is safe in those areas there. I want to say this puppy dog was returned, if I am not mistaken. That was one of those that was found. I think he got back home. And again, as always, we try to reunite puppy dogs with family members all the time. Forest, Mississippi called and said they needed a little help identifying someone. If you happen to know who this is, they're trying to determine who he is and where he might stay. If you'll contact the Forest, Mississippi Police Department, they would certainly appreciate that.
They just want to talk to him.
Yeah, just a conversation. Where were you last night?
Yeah, between the hours off.
So hopefully they can determine something with that. As always, it's time for birthdays, Odie.
Golly, it's already getting there. I'm going to go ahead so I don't have to do a whole lot there. We're going to get the Lord to give us something. So today, birthday wishes go out to Baby Duck. Lindsay Haggard having her birthday today.
Hope it's a big one.
And on top of that, Baby Ducklings, 2 grandchildren. They're having their 12th birthday, so they're not going to be ducklings anymore.
How many big birthday cakes you got?
So it's going to be a huge one. So Sawyer and Micah Halfacre, they're 12 years old today. Same birthday as their mama. Just took that right away from Lindsay. But let's see, Ashley Davidson's got a birthday along with Selena Roberts. Andrew and Kara Godwin's got their 14th anniversary. Casey Kittrell's got a birthday today along with Abel Jasper turning 7. John Butler turning 73. Charlotte Scott had a birthday yesterday, and Billy Lott has his birthday today.
Who's that having a 14th anniversary?
Andrew and Kara Godwin.
We'd just like to remind him. No, but I just want to remind him he's still got life to go.
Yeah, you ain't finished yet. Hey,
good luck with all that.
You're going to get there one day. It's like the guy who was crying after 20 years. His wife says, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "You remember when your daddy called us together and said, well, I had to get married, I was going to jail?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "I'd have got out today."
We had 4 people that were injured in Pascagoula at the refinery. They had a little fire there, and 4 people were injured. Everybody in the end will be okay, but they were injured there. Up in West Point, we had someone pass away in a skid steer accident. Boy, those things are dangerous, y'all.
Yes, they are.
And you don't think of it as smaller, but be careful when using equipment.
Thrown out of stuff like that.
That's right there. Let's see what else we've got going on here. I-20, if you're over there near the bridge getting ready, there's some work on I-20 if you're going to be traveling west out of Meridian toward the Louisiana line there. A little work there going over by the River Bridge. As always, as we close the show, we like to give some great advice, and Odie is on that this morning. What's our Bible verse for the day?
So the good Lord's taking us to Luke 9, where verse 23, he says, "Then he said to them all, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will save it. He's there for us, and he wants us to be part of his life and to be in heaven with him. But we have to give up our sinful life, our lives that we've been doing on our own. We have to get rid of that and start following him to be his disciple. He's there waiting for us. There are no excuses except our own personal thoughts. But start your day off with a prayer. Ask him to come into our hearts and forgive us of our sins. I have to do it every day, a couple times a day, because I keep falling short of the glory. But the glory is, I know God's there for each and every one of us. Bring him into your heart today. Change your life forever. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Friday's coming, but until then, remember, we love you.